Ever felt like the whole world has a plan for you, but it's not your plan? That's exactly where we find Miles Morales, a regular teenager from Brooklyn, suddenly thrust into a prestigious new school. The pressure is on. His dad, a police officer, has high hopes, but their relationship is a battlefield of expectations and rebellion. Every conversation feels like an argument, pushing Miles to find his own way to shout back at the world. For him, that outlet is a spray can. Graffiti isn't just art. It's his voice, his resistance. The only person who seems to get it is his uncle Aaron. With Aaron, Miles can just be himself. No strings attached, no expectations to live up to. It's his one safe space in a world that's constantly trying to mold him. Then, one day, everything changes. A fateful bite from a radioactive spider. Suddenly, Miles's body is doing things he can't explain. He's sticking to things, his senses are dialed up to 11, and he's starting to suspect he's got powers. As if life wasn't complicated enough, now he has to juggle school, his parents, and these bizarre new abilities. This is where his real struggle begins. A battle not just with villains, but with himself, trying to figure out who he's supposed to be in a world that S already decided for him. Just as he's spiraling, destiny throws him right into the middle of an epic showdown. He witnesses the one and only Spider-Man fighting the Green Goblin. In a brief, crucial moment, Spider-Man sees something in Miles. He passes on a mission, a responsibility, telling him that he has to be the one to step up. But then, the unthinkable happens. Spider-Man dies. The city's hero is gone, and the weight of that loss crashes down on Miles. It's no longer just about weird new powers. It's about a promise. It's the moment that ignites the spark, motivating him to take on the mantle and honor the hero who believed in him. But he's not alone for long. A dimensional rift rips open, and out tumbles Peter B. Parker. This isn't the hero Miles saw die. This is a different Spider-Man, older, jaded, and a bit out of shape. He's a walking, talking example of what this life can do to you. And he's not the only one. More Spider-People start appearing from different dimensions. Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man Noir, Penny Parker, and Spider-Ham. Each one brings their own story, their own baggage. Together, they form a makeshift team, and through them, Miles starts to understand the true weight of the mask, the shared responsibility, the sacrifice, and the loneliness that comes with it. Just as Miles starts to find his footing, his family life delivers another shock. His safe space, his Uncle Aaron, is revealed to be the Prowler, a villain working for the big bad Kingpin. This revelation is a gut punch. The one person he trusted is part of the chaos he's fighting. But we see Aaron's own struggle, his own regrets. He's trapped, and he sees in Miles a chance for redemption, a way to break free from his own bad choices. Their bond, now strained and complicated, shows just how messy family can be, and how good people can make difficult decisions when they feel they have no other options. Everything comes to a head at the Super Collider. It's the final battle for the fate of the multiverse. But for Miles, it's a battle for his own identity. In a heart-wrenching confrontation, Miles is forced to face his uncle. In his final moments, Aaron makes a choice. He chooses to save his nephew, not fight him. His death is a devastating blow, a sacrifice that proves his love for Miles was real. Aaron's last words aren't a command, but a plea for Miles to keep going, to be the best of them. It's a moment of pure redemption, a lesson in love and sacrifice that will shape Miles forever. Aaron's death is a brutal but necessary lesson. It teaches Miles that he can't be what others want him to be, not his father, not even his uncle. He has to forge his own path. This tragedy also changes his father, Jeff. Discovering his brother is gone, Jeff confronts his deepest fear, losing his son. He finally opens up to Miles, not as a cop but as a father, bridging the gap that had grown between them. Visually, we see Miles trapped in webs, a powerful metaphor for the expectations holding him down. But now he's ready to break free. This leads to the most iconic moment of his journey, the leap of faith. Standing atop a skyscraper, Miles isn't just jumping off a building. He's diving headfirst into his destiny. He's letting go of the fear, the doubt, and the voices telling him he's not ready. As he falls, then soars, the visuals explode with color and light. He's not just wearing the suit. He's made it his own. This isn't Peter Parker's Spider-Man. This is Miles Morales, his style, his music, his voice. He's finally found the self-belief to unlock his full potential. Now, fully realized as Spider-Man, Miles faces his final test. Kingpin. This villain is the opposite of everything Spider-Man stands for. He has immense power but no responsibility. His obsession with getting his family back, no matter the cost to reality, is what led him to lose them in the first place. The final battle is intense. Miles isn't just fighting Kingpin. He's fighting his own lingering insecurities. But he wins. He embraces his role, sends everyone home, and becomes Brooklyn's one and only Spider-Man. In another dimension, we get a closer look at Gwen Stacy's story. Her life is defined by loneliness. After losing her universe's Peter Parker, she shut herself off, afraid to get close to anyone. Her time with Miles was a flicker of connection in her isolated world, but she knew she had to return to her reality. Back home, she's still hiding her identity from her father, a police captain who is hunting Spider-Woman. Her deepest desire is for acceptance, to belong somewhere without having to hide who she is. That's when a new door opens. Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099, appears. He leads a massive team of spider people from across the multiverse, tasked with fixing the dimensional damage Kingpin caused. He offers Gwen a spot on the team. For Gwen, it's a chance to finally stop being alone, to be part of something bigger. After a painful confrontation where she reveals her identity to her father, his fearful reaction pushes her to accept Miguel's offer. She leaves her dimension behind, seeking a community that will understand her. Fast forward a year. Miles Morales is now a seasoned Spider-Man, juggling school, family, and saving the day. But his biggest challenge yet appears in the form of a villain called the Spot. At first, he seems like a joke, a guy covered in portals, flussoing robberies. But we soon learn he's much more. His origin is directly tied to Miles and the Collider explosion from the first movie. He was a scientist in that lab, and the incident turned him into this being. His quest for power is driven by a deep-seated insecurity and a feeling of being overlooked and rejected. This conflict mirrors Miles's own struggles. He's still trying to balance his life, still feeling the pressure from his parents to focus on his studies, and still terrified of them finding out his secret. The Spot is like a dark reflection of Miles's own fears of not being taken seriously. As Miles and Gwen reconnect, they share their secret burdens, the weight of being a hero that no one else can understand. Their bond deepens, but Gwen is hiding a secret of her own. She's on a mission for the Spider Society, investigating the Spot. This investigation leads them to Miguel O'Hara's Spider Society headquarters. And this is where Miles's world is turned upside down. Miguel reveals a shocking truth about the multiverse. Canon events. These are fixed moments in every Spider-Person's timeline, tragic events that must happen to maintain the stability of that dimension. Trying to save someone from their canonical fate, like a police captain close to Spider-Man, could cause that entire reality to unravel. The weight of this knowledge is immense. The choice to be a hero suddenly comes with an impossible price tag. This is where Miles truly has to define what kind of hero he is. Miguel reveals that the spider that bit Miles was from another dimension, making Miles himself the original anomaly. He was never supposed to be Spider-Man. And worse, Miguel shows him a vision. Miles' own father is destined to die, and it's a canon event. Miles is told he has to let it happen, but Miles refuses. He rebels, declaring he's going to do his own thing. He rejects the idea that his story is already written, that he has to choose between being a hero and saving his family. He decides to save his dad, no matter the cost to the multiverse. This story redefines what it means to be a hero. It's not about the powers or the suit or following a predestined path. It's about the choice. It's about the courage to face impossible odds and write your own story. Miles's journey is a powerful reminder that own worth isn't defined by others, but by our own actions and our belief in ourselves. Everyone has the potential to be a hero in their own life, to make a positive impact. It's about taking responsibility and choosing to do the right thing, even when it's the hardest thing to do. That is the true lesson of Spider-Man. Thanks for watching.